Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 17th of September. In this update, parts of New Zealand are expecting a wet and cold day from a new weather system moving over the country. A band of rain is expected to hit parts of the upper North Island, with more thunderstorms and strong winds accompanied by cold air. Met Service meteorologist Matapelo Makabutene says central and lower parts of the North Island can also expect some possible snow.
There is a heavy snow watch out for the Taihape region, as well as a number of road snowfall warnings for those elevated areas.
Records show the 58-year-old man accused of the latest assassination attempt on Donald Trump has an extensive criminal history in North Carolina. Ryan Wesley Ruth is charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a firearm with an obstructed serial number. Trump was rushed to safety and wasn't harmed. But former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe told CNN law enforcement officers have warned about more politically motivated violence for a long time.
We know this from the increased level of threats that people, especially government officials, are facing at every level, state, local, federal, everything.
Police have spent the past day at a Manatu property at the centre of a private search for the remains of missing woman Brianna Muriwai. A building at the property was burned to the ground in a suspicious fire on Sunday night. Neighbours say the police officer in charge of the investigation has visited the property, which was cordoned off yesterday as officers sifted through singed wreckage. Officers have been focusing on a green house bus at the isolated and rural plot of land. Police have not confirmed if any items of interest have been located at the property. A victim advocate says she's been feeling the increase in violent crime. The government's first quarterly report on public service targets shows rates of people victimised had risen by 30,000 over the past 2 years. It aims to reduce that by 20,000 within the next 6 years. Independent advocate Ruth Money says the stats match up with what she's been seeing. More children in this country are being hospitalised for preventable diseases. A new Cure Kids report reveals hospital admissions for respiratory, skin and rheumatic conditions, mental health issues and dental diseases remain unacceptably high. It identifies social factors like child poverty, housing conditions and inequitable access to care as key drivers, and notes Māori and Pasifika children are disproportionately affected. Chief Executive Francis Suter calls for intentional collaborative action.
It's cross-party working and health and housing and nutrition that'll really move the dial.
The government's looking to come down harder on people posting crimes online. Reforms to strengthen sentencing laws are being introduced to Parliament this week. New aggravating factors are also being introduced to include adults exploiting children by aiding or abetting their offending and for posting criminal activity on social media. In sport, Alingi and American Magic have survived another day in the America's Cup Challenger semi-finals. Their respective best-of-9 series with Britannia and Luna Rossa now sit at 4-1. Former gold medalist Zimbabwean swimmer Kirsty Coventry and British runner Lord Sebastian Coe are among 7 in the race to become the next International Olympic Committee president. And men's tennis number 1, Jannik Sinner, has introduced a new fitness coach and physiotherapist in the wake of positive tests of Matra-banned steroid, which were ruled unintentional. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news and fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.